both agree this isn't something we can ignore.
Between what we learned at AMS and the journal we recovered from Harper's Ferry, this is big.
If this is the source of the super mutant threat, I'm prepared to support any action to end it.
Initiate. Good timing.
I can't believe he just walked in here. He must have been at work even then. I never said it was my fault, Initiate. To think, the arrogance he must have had.
Enough of that. The question facing us now is how to find him and the people who've been taken. Lucky for us, Scribe Valdez has made a discovery of her own while we were away.
That's right. Remember the Pip-Boy you found in the Uncanny Caverns? It took a while to crack the encryption, but I've unlocked it. It came from Vault 96. Well, we're not sure it is.
What we do know is that we have a definitive lead to follow. The super mutant threat takes priority. If we find the missing civilians in the process, so much the better. But we cannot ignore this lead either way.
Unsurprisingly, Night Shin and I don't see eye to eye on this. Fortunately, in this case, we don't have to. I think they're connected. A vault would be a great place to hide abductees. The Pip-Boy might even have come from someone that escaped. Investigating the vault is our best lead for either mystery, and maybe an answer to both.
Then we're agreed. The vault will be your next target. Scribe Valdez will accompany you. A vault is a potential trove of exactly the kind of technology the Brotherhood is meant to catalog and secure.
I've marked Vault 96 on your map. We don't know what we're walking into, or even how we'll get in, to be honest. We'll need to be cautious. Step 1 is finding a way in. You'll take point. Based on other vaults we found crossing the country, the vault should have an emergency transponder. Once you've secured the entrance, the controls for the transponder are usually there near the main door. Activate it to give the all clear and I'll follow you in.
I'm glad to hear it. It's a good plan, and I think we're all in agreement on this one. Find any evidence you can about the missing people and any connection to the super mutants. If Blackburn is there, I want him taken alive. If he really is behind the abductions, he needs to answer for his crimes. You have your orders, Initiate. Good luck. Dismissed.
I hope Marsha's doing okay. We're here to protect the people.
Little late to the party, aren't you? If you're looking to loot the place, some Blood Eagles are ahead of you in line. I'd stop you, but, I think I quit. Our squad was guarding the entrance here when we were overrun by Blood Eagles. Killed everyone. Me too. I just haven't kicked it yet. Name's Woods. Corporal Woods, Hellcat Company. Mercenaries. We got hired by this creep of a doctor to guard the place. Among other things. promised us salvage rights here when he was done. And I don't think we're gonna collect on that. Yeah. Raider types, but more bloodthirsty, you know? You can usually deal with the crater sort. Blood eagles, though. They enjoy the killing. Love the optimism, but my ticket's punch. I think I can go easy, knowing someone's gonna take out those blood eagles. Make better choices than I did.
Wow, it's freezing in here. Look at all this ice. The environmental controls must be damaged. What happened here? Those are Hellcat Company uniforms, right? It looks like a massacre. Well, that's gonna complicate things. If the Hellcats were here already, then Blackburn, the abductions, and the super mutants are all tied together somehow. Give me a moment to look at these terminals. Oh, that's not good. The vault's on internal lockdown. I guess someone's responding to the Blood Eagle attack. If there are automated defenses still working, they'll all be active. We may be facing more than just Blood Eagles. Be careful. Let's get moving. I'll follow your lead. Must be the security lockdown. Let me try something. I was able to use the Pip-Boy's protocols to get the doors open, but it fried the circuits. If you run into any more locked doors,
are not they, unfortunately. I have no quarrel with the Brotherhood, but I must ask you to leave immediately. Please leave me be. I cannot be responsible for what may happen if you remain.
I guess we found Dr. Blackburn. Looks like most of this place is locked off. We need to search everywhere, but our options are limited right now. I think that door labeled mainframe is stuck open, though. Let's start there.
This vault was a biological research facility originally. They locked a small team of geniuses inside. Lying to them about why. Perhaps it is fitting that I found this place. I have been honest about my purpose, after a fashion, but less than forthcoming about its nature.
For your safety, please take cover until we launch.
And down. Go, 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 go. And down. Go, 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 go.
Robotics control failure in the mainframe wing. Activating emergency fabrication protocol FS-401.
Service time 1857. Got it.
Fabrication system offline. Activating emergency repair protocol CR-889.
Need a reactor browner. All right. Give me a... What are nice things? Ready on the detonator. Ollie.
Sorry, just a...
Round out. 3, 2, 1.
Power fluctuations detected in the engineering wing. Activating emergency stabilization protocol ES-109. Detonation in the cryogenics wing.
That should do it.
Activating superseding protocol. Eric?
That's not in the database. What?
Protocol confirmed. All exits have sealed to prevent a containment breach. Calculating optimal process to exterminate all personnel in the vault. Done. All remaining personnel may now be terminated.
I'm locked out!
Here, I got it. Cover the door. Damn it. Almost.
Data upload from compromised system detected. Suspect data stream has been quarantined.
What? Bypass! Bypass! Ah!
All residents have been terminated. Operation successful. Have a nice day.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 22. In retrospect, my enthusiasm for the cryogenically preserved specimens of the vault was excessive, if not actually misplaced. I am down to the last 4 viable test subjects. Further research is at an impasse, unless I move to human subjects. Obtaining volunteers will be impossible. Experimentation to even approach a functional result will be unavoidably fatal to some. I will have to take extreme measures to obtain subjects. Thousands, perhaps millions of lives. And long.
How did I get to this point? Climb up and gag 'em.
Your persistent refusal to depart is a distraction I do not need. Please, I am asking you again. Leave this place and do not return. There is nothing for you here but sorrow. Whatever you think you will accomplish here, I promise you that you will not. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 38. The capture of human test subjects is itself less difficult than I imagined. The people of Appalachia are and lone travelers are easy to approach when one is a doctor. I tell myself these acts are necessary, the work too important, and I cannot complete it without you. It is I compound failure upon failure. In my quiet hours, I question what I have made of myself in pursuit of this goal. I began this enterprise fully cognizant of what it might take. But even with that foreknowledge, I could not comprehend the weight of it. Have I become no different from that fool Elias, a font of monsters with no humane end in sight? Am I deluded? Am I capable of success? These moments pass. I push aside those doubts and focus on the work before me. The people of Appalachia need this. The world needs this. Let them vilify me when they learn what I have done. I will make a better future for them, even if I do not live to see it myself. And long.
Is that you, Basher? Wow, you're an even worse liar than I am. Wait, that voice. I know who you are. Oh, you're the one I talked to back at Fort Atlas.
You know her?
Listen, we're in a bad way here. Cut off from the rest of our people and the damn robots keep coming in waves. We need help. I've been trying to get us out of here since we've been locked in. I just found this vault security key card. Should open all the doors in this place. You help us, and it's yours. Now we're talking. Now give me a sec to get the door open.
Good thing Shin's not here. I don't think he'd agree to this.
No shooting, boys. They're on our side. Crap, here they come again.
Ready to die for your country, you glory son of a bitch!
Leave me alone.
We ain't friends, okay?
Damn. Good thing you showed up when you did. Looks like I was right about you. Shame we keep meeting under these circumstances. We could get into some real trouble. Can't believe the Brotherhood bailed us out. Well, a deal's a deal. The key card's yours.
Die in this place.
Yeah, banged up, but with the coast clear, we should be able to get out of here. I don't say this a lot, but thanks.
I can't believe we just got thanked by a blood eagle.
All yours. You got this far, so I'm guessing the way you came is clear.
Ain't even shit.
Thanks again. Maybe we won't even shoot you if we see you again. No promises.
You got interesting friends, Initiate.
Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn, number 57. Begin to doubt my own sanity at times. My efforts, while not without progress, continue to fail to bear real fruit. The FEV seems almost deliberately malignant, as if it had a consciousness and rejects my every attempt to bend it toward a benevolent end. I've come to recognize the signs of imminent metastasis and conversion to the so-called super-mutant state. I am ill-equipped to deal with the product of such failure, and have taken to disposing of these unfortunates outside the vault itself. I regret that my current methods of disposal may, in the short term, increase the super-mutant population of Appalachia.
These vessels were once filled with specimens. Stocked here so that captive scientists could turn them into perversions of nature.
Like West Tech, they concerned themselves only with whether they could do these things, not what benefit they might bring. At best, they made weapons. Such a pointless waste. I have turned what they left behind to better ends.
Oh my god. The smell.
I regret the ugliness you find here. Research log of Dr. Edgar Blackburn. No more necessary. 12. But that necessity. My work's demand for human subjects has increased dramatically as they ground toward my ultimate goal. I imagine this I have contracted with a group of mercenaries calling themselves the Hellcat Company. Trustworthy, if such a term applies here. They display a useful moral flexibility. They do not question the nature of my work, or my need for human subjects. And I do not illuminate them. Already they have begun acquiring new subjects at a far greater pace than I could, and a contingent remains to guard the vault itself. I must be careful. A mercenary is only as loyal as their pay, after all. My control of the vault security systems keeps them in check. For now, and long. Research log, Dr. Edgar Blackburn. 5. The creators of the forced evolutionary virus were idiots savant. They saw weapons as soldiers to win a war that would end almost as soon as it began. They had discovered a means by which we could seize the reins of human evolution. And all they could do made the virus in plain Huntersville. The MVP was never there. At its core is something more free from what they made of it. Humanity will have the future it should have had. And a better human will build that world. Free from fear and law.
My bed's over with.
Everything hurts. I feel sick.
You're not with those others, are you? Can you get us out of here? Not exactly. I think the locks are controlled remotely. The doctor guy always does something back behind the stairs there, before he comes back to grab one of us for his tests.
Don't let me die anything.
Okay. Sorry. Seriously.
I can't take it anymore.
up here. Oh, thank God. You've got my thanks, stranger. Introductions are in order, I guess. My name's Cassie. Did I say that already? I'm not injured. Got lucky. The doc didn't do any surgery on me. That nut job was dosing me with diseases, though. Said he was testing incubation and immune response times. Weird thing is, he kept apologizing. Got a bad case of sludge lung now. But I'm holding up. Some of the others are in worse shape. For real? You must be my guardian angel. Oh, well, I did get kidnapped and locked up by mad scientists, so maybe not. But still, thank you. You get to miss him breathing normally. We ain't going anywhere. Hey, if you run into that crazy doctor, give him a kick for me, alright? I hope we'll meet again.
Is it over?
Under better circumstances.
Can we go home?
Thank you for setting us free.
To us.
Please, don't let him take me again.
Though it seems futile, I ask one final time. Leave this vault and the things you have seen. You cannot change what has happened here. Leave me to this cold and lonely place.
The card doesn't work? Blackbird must have overridden the door codes. Probably guessed the looters might find a key card eventually if they had the run of the place. If he's changed the codes for the door, we're not getting through normally. I knew a lot of knights that would probably try to blow up the door. But I think we can do better than that. These doors are hydraulically sealed. If we can find the lines that feed to this door, we might be able to cut the pressure holding it shut. Look for a utility room nearby. This should be it. Take a look. See if you could find the lines to the Overseer's office. Nice work. You might have a future as a scribe if you want it. Let's head back. The door should be open now.
We meet again.
It appears neither the Vault defenses nor the Blood Eagles were a match for you. Quite formidable. You can lower your weapons. It would clearly be futile for me to struggle, and I surrender willingly. Too far? Does that term even apply when the goal is the permanent protection of humanity from the horrors of the wasteland? I told you my work focused on the health of Appalachia's people. You must see that my research was towards that aim. FEV was never intended to be a source of abominations and grotesqueries. It was to be the next step in human evolution. Our refinement into something greater and better. Certainly the fools at West Tech were more obsessed with observing its failures than correcting them. But its true purpose was for good, and now it will fulfill that purpose. Because of me.
Listening to this is making me understand Shin's point of view.
This is true. I wish it could have been avoided. It was easier and safer, for myself, if not for others, to release those failures before their metamorphosis was complete. I had work to finish, and I knew the Brotherhood was out there to deal with the errors.
Your errors tunneled into Fort Atlas and could have killed everyone!
Is that so? It seems my failures were indeed steps on the road to success. That level of coordination suggests an increase in cognitive development over the typical example. Still, I bear the Brotherhood no ill will. My apologies for that. I am sure your Brotherhood will happily interrogate me until I have no tale left to tell. I will be entirely forthcoming, though I expect you will want to conduct your inquisition within confines more amenable to the Brotherhood. As for the contents of this vault, the Brotherhood is free to collect anything they like. My work here is finished.
I don't like the sound of that.
Do you believe I did this all blindly? Groping madly in the bodies of the innocent for some unknown and hallucinatory secret? With each iteration, each test conducted, I identified flaws in the virus and calculated their removal. I have no doubt in my work.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what had to be done. I have no doubt that you do. As you wish. Contrary to what you may think, I did not lie to you when we spoke at Fort Atlas. I did say it would be difficult for a layperson to understand. What you call insanity is merely the regrettable necessity of my work. That it condemns me in your eyes, or consigns me to whatever hell may exist, is a price I pay willingly. I have ensured the future of humanity, not just in Appalachia, but the world. No cost is too high for this. Were it possible to achieve it without the suffering of innocence, I would have done so.
After seeing what you've done here, I hope hell does exist.
Despise me if you will. I took no pleasure in what... Do you believe I did this all blindly? With each iteration? I have no doubt.
It sounds like you haven't...
That, any miscalculation? I have no doubt that... Yes, I assumed as much when you entered. Very well. Consider me arrested, if you must. I am ready to face any judgment the Brotherhood wishes to mete out. My work here is complete, regardless. Simply that I have achieved my goal. The FEV is perfected, and it is too late for you to change that. My sacrifices, the terrible things I have done to accomplish this, it has been paid in full, and now salvation awaits humanity.
What? You can't do anything with it now. We've caught you. You're finished.
Have I given you any reason to believe I have not already taken the necessary action?
Okay, that's not good.
I have completed it. I turned a flawed miscreation into something. But if by that you mean, what have I done? It is no longer here. I have associates. You are too late.
Paladin Romani needs to hear about this immediately.
Do you think I'd take any pleasure or pride in that fact? Had I been capable of accomplishing my goal without them, I would have done so. I do not I am at you.
You can head out. I'll radio for a team. I'm sure the others. Good work, Initiate. I'm glad you were here.
Think of me what you will. It will change nothing.
The recovery team should be on their way.
Get a hold of yourself.
Bastard. Mina's dead. Eric, dead.
There is nothing
All because of your damn quote.
I'm certain your paladin.
If you can't show a little
extract any
compassion,
information they need.
shut the hell up.
You should be getting back to Fort Atlas.
Hey, now. I regret what happened to Nina. I truly do. But we're wasting time. What? There, that should disable these sensors.
I've said
Listen
enough.
carefully.
I'm sure you're off.
They aren't my quotas. They never have been.
I'll be fine.
Set by the mainframe. Look, there are next week's numbers.
God. There's no way.
Why didn't you tell us? It's on a hair trigger. If it detects anything, any word of conspiracy or sedition, it would kill us. It had to be sure. The only way we survive the next week is to take it out.
You want us to fight our way out?
We don't have to. For the past 2 years, I've been working on a virus, Seraph. Upload it into the mainframe and it can take
I've said enough.
shut down the system, the experiments, everything. It can let us out.
I'll be fine. Report back to
The
the
EMS
as soon as you
won't be a problem. I designed that system. My students wrote the damn protocols. I can beat it.
We can't go on like this. I'm in. For Nina.